I'm in Southeast Portland today at another project from The Wall, and I'm with the homeowner Lily. And so Lily, why did you decide to do this big renovation of a wall in front of your home?
Well, ever since we had moved in about 7 years ago, we definitely knew that we wanted to have something more finished in the front yard. Previously, it was just this big slope that looked great for about the first year until our first rainy season hit, and then it all washed into the yard. And we kept playing that game every year, kind of remulch it in the summertime, enjoy it for a little bit, and just to wash away again. So we really wanted to move towards something that was just a more permanent foundation that would really maximize our square footage. And we've been driving around town, asking our neighbors and kind of knocking on doors when we saw a wall that we liked, and the wall kept coming up time and time again. So finally connected with them, and we're very happy we did.
It is amazing, because I bet you just never realized how much square footage you have out front here.
Absolutely, and not until we could stand on it, actually. It was just such an unusable slope for so long that we couldn't really do anything with it, we couldn't entertain on it, and now that we actually have this completely redesigned perimeter for our front yard, we had no idea how big our front yard was.
No, and I just love the plantings too. It just looks so perfect with the house. I mean, it's now complete.
Yes, definitely.
That is nice. So how did the landscape come about? Did you are a professional in that?
No, not by any means. Again, we've just been really kind of cataloging the things that we loved, different yards that we had seen, and the wall was really lovely on being super informative and all-inclusive as far as who to look for lights, who to look for landscaping, and they were able to provide really wonderful recommendations. As soon as they started on the project, we just really knew that we could trust them, and so to have that trusted recommendation really helped us take a lot of the thinking and exploration out of it ourselves, and it was just really seamless.
Yeah, that makes you feel so comfortable.
Definitely.
Well, then to go on and talk to the project manager, I'm going to go just across the way here and talk to Dave. So now I'm talking with Dave, who is the project manager on this wall. So I know you talked to Lily and Jameson. So what did you guys come up with?
Well, like Lily was mentioning, she knew she had a situation that needed help. She had the sloped front yard that led out to the sidewalk, constant maintenance, and she and I were both in agreement she could benefit from a wall.
And then what are the next steps then?
Well, we go over layout first. You know, where you want the wall to be located, different types of aesthetics in terms of also what kind of wall you want to see. She knew she wanted flat space, so I said, let's go up to that 4-foot elevation, flatten out that space, make it functional again. And then from there, we just kind of collaborated, bounced some ideas off each other's heads, and this is the end result.
And I like the way when you go up the stairs, there's just a little bit of continuation of the wall. That is really nice too.
Right, that 4-foot elevation point doesn't quite match up with the rest of her upper landing. So she and I had the idea of extending it just a little bit more, roughly 6 or 8 inches, to maximize that flat space up top.
That is nice. And she said too that you recommended landscapers, lighting, all those other trades that you guys know.
Right. So it's pretty typical that once the hardscape is done, you're going to want to follow it with either lighting, irrigation, landscape. Been in business for so long here at The Wall that, you know, we gradually make good partnerships with other outfits around town. So I'm able to refer customers to good outfits that I can vouch for and hopefully finish the rest of their vision.
Yeah, and really The Wall does more than the wall.
Correct.
Walls.
We started off with recycled concrete about 30 some odd years ago, but since then we've diversified. We've gone out to different types of stone, concrete blocks, flatwork concrete. You know, we've gone into garden features such as fire pits.
That's nice, yeah.
Mailboxes even, you know, we've really branched out quite a bit over the years.
Yeah. So there might be a homeowner out there thinking, well, I could do this myself. And so what really went into like the behind the scenes thing?
You know, I'm one of those people also sometimes, you know, the beauty of YouTube videos and how-tos. You know, YouTube can't quite demonstrate the complexities and the additional steps that come with experience and installing a structure such as this. You know, you got to have proper drainage, you got to understand your soil conditions, you got to understand your slope, conditions with the temperatures, what kind of load you have behind it. That's just a scratch on the surface of different types of elements to consider when installing a wall like this and how to install it so that it meets the needs of what it's designed to do.
Yeah, I know we've done projects with you guys before and talked about them, and they're always so different and so either really big or kind of small. So really, they're a great company to work with, and they know so many other people. If you have other projects, that you can maybe get recommendations from them. So please go to gardentime.tv. We'll click you over to their website, and you can give them a call and maybe get something new in your garden or home this year. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Judy.